Good evening all, happy Sunday, and welcome to the YMCA Virtual Wellness Center. My name is Chuck, thanks for joining. I'm one of the amazing yoga instructors at the YMCA. We miss seeing you all in person, but we're happy to be able to come to you virtually. And thank you for joining. I know it's a pretty day out there for some, so we appreciate you tuning in. So today, yoga, breath, and meditation. It's my class. It's what I teach, it's what I believe, is what I really feel helps us, especially during these times. A couple of safety reminders: look around you before you start to practice and make sure you've got enough space to do the practice. Secondly, stay within your comfort zone. Some of you I know, some of you we haven't met, but make sure you always listen to your body first and to me second. And then drink some water. You're not really going to break a sweat, but it's always good to drink some water, right? And again, thank you for joining me. A couple of other things to tell you. So just to remind you that your YMCA membership is important, and supporting the YMCA is really important. The YMCA branches and staff are working hard to support the most pressing needs of each community at this time. Some of the things the YMCA is doing: distributing free produce each week to anyone in need, providing emergency child care for children of medical professionals, supporting blood drives, helping the seniors in the community stay fit and active, providing youth and families critical services, and also coordinating volunteer support for those who are in need. So to learn more and to support the YMCA's efforts, please visit ymcadc.org. And I hope you enjoy the class today. Relax, enjoy, and let's get started. So come to a comfortable cross-leg position, tall spine, chest high and open, roll your shoulders up and back and down. Have a different orientation this time. That Facebook required vertical orientation, so I might feel a little further away. But if you have any problems, you can hit lock screen orientation on your phone if you're viewing on a phone. Roll your shoulders again. Bring the shoulders back to the center and stop. Give yourself a big inhale and a bigger exhale and drop the chin down to the chest. Take a few breaths. Our class, yoga, breath, and meditation, asanas for the body, the relaxation, pranayama, little nidra, that interesting combination of breathing, pranayama, relaxing, and ending with some easy meditation. So all these things come together. Take a breath, inhale, lift the head up, and exhale, drop the head back to create this really nice yoga practice. The goal is to have you in a nice, well-rounded class, so at the end of class, you simply feel better than you felt when you came in. Bring the chin back to the center. Inhale, chin out to your right shoulder. Take a breath or two. And release it and bring it back to the center. And inhale, exhale, chin out to your left shoulder. Take a breath or two. And release it and bring it back to the center. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back and down again. Feeling good? Close your eyes and let's focus on the breathing for a moment. You could do a little mudra, index and thumb together, palms down if you need to feel more grounded, palms up if you need more energy. And as you close your eyes, let's really focus on the breathing. Our diaphragmatic breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. As you inhale, the belly rises, and as you exhale, the belly falls. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And with every inhalation, feel yourself breathing in energy and positivity. And when you exhale, breathe out any tension or tiredness. Let go. And during our time together, be kind to your body. Always listen to your body first, listen to me second. So, with all that said, let's stay here, let's stay now, let's stay together. As you open your eyes and bring hands to prayer, it's Sunday, relax. And let's breathe. Inhale, prayer hands up to the sky. Exhale, float them out and down to the sides, hands back to prayer. Inhale up. Exhale out and down to the sides, hands back to prayer. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale out and down to the sides, hands back to prayer. To each and every one of you, a hearty namaste, and thanks for being here. Let's breathe some more. Arms go forward, and now inhale, open wide, look up and lift up, and bring in lots of air and energy. With an exhale, let it go. Inhale, open up, reach up. You can even look up. And exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale all the way to the sky. And exhale, let it go. And again, prayer hands, another hearty namaste to you all. All right, let's scoot your butt forward. Let's get started. As you roll down onto your back, gently bring your knees in your chest, hands on the knees, and squeeze in. And just like we did on the last class, we're going to rock it out side to side. So we're going to stay low to the mat. Hopefully you didn't come to class thinking you're going to do a lot of flow and a lot of moving with a vertical position. We're going to be down on the mat a lot, rolling around, stretching, breathing. So move, wake up your back, wake up your body, give yourself a little love. Take another breath and bring the knees back to the center and stop, squeeze the knees in. And then bring both arms out to the side in T if you have room. Or you can do goddess pose or cactus pose, 90-degree bend at the elbow. And then with a breath, inhale, exhale. Drop both knees over and down toward the right elbow. Your head looking out in the opposite direction to the left side, as long as that's comfortable. The knees closer to the elbow, the bigger the twist. Further away, a little lighter. You choose what feels right for you, but breathe, relax. Breathe, let go. Take another breath and then inhale the head to center, exhale belly tight. Inhale knees to the middle and exhale both knees over and down to the left elbow. You could keep the head looking up to the sky or ideally looking out to the fingers in the right hand. Take a few breaths, breathe, relax, breathe, let go. It's a good opportunity to check in with the body, just see how you're feeling. Let's release it. Inhale, head to center, exhale belly tight. Inhale, knees to the middle, reach up with both hands, catch hold of the knees, squeeze it in. And lastly, arms back out to the side in T or goddess or cactus pose. Head stays in the center. Let's move the knees with the breath. You ready? Inhale, exhale. Knees over and down to the right side and touch. Inhale, center. Exhale, left with the knees. And inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. And exhale, right. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale the knees back to center and stop. Reach up with both hands, catch hold of the knees and squeeze it in. Easy stuff, right? Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart if you think it's an easy start, because this is smooth and easy yoga. It's Sunday. Let's go ahead and take a breath as we continue and stretch the legs up and out. Soles of the feet to the sky, tailbone down, belly tucked. Elongate the back of the neck so the chin points comfortably toward the chest. So on Thursday we did single leg stretches, so now we're going to do double. So hands on the legs, be kind to the head and neck. If you have head and neck concerns, just keep the head and neck down on the mat. Otherwise, belly tight, flex the feet. Inhale, raise the head up, nose toward the knees. And imagine the toes coming to the nose and the heels going to the sky. And just stretch, breathe, be within your own comfort level. Take another breath or two. And then inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. So I could do them 2 times, 2 shorter ones instead of 1 longer one. So again, inhale, raise the head up. You can climb up the legs a little. Maybe some could reach the toes, try to keep the tailbone down. And breathe. Stretch and breathe, breathe and stretch. And inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. And now carefully, inhale, exhale, split the legs wide apart. Hands on the insides of the legs, flex the feet, keep the belly tight. You could inhale, raise the head up, looking up between the legs, drawing those toes down toward the floor. Or you can keep the head down on the mat, be kind to the head and neck. Inhale, exhale, lower back down. Open up. Toes down toward the floor. One more time. Inhale, raise the head up. Open up, look up. Toes to the floor. And inhale and exhale, lower the head back down. Bring the legs together. Knees into the chest, hands on the knees. Press those thighs down on your belly. As long as you're not with child, as long as the belly's okay, squeeze in. We're wringing out all those internal organs on the inside. Flex your feet. Inhale, raise the head up, nose toward the knees. Again, if you have neck or shoulder concerns, you can keep the head on the mat. Just press those thighs into the belly as you breathe. And inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. One more time. Inhale, come on up. Nose toward the knees, squeeze and breathe, breathe and squeeze. And inhale, exhale, lower the head back down. And the last one, hands on the knees, split the knees wide apart. Happy baby pose. Flex your feet. Inhale, raise the head up, elbows to the insides of the knees, fingers to the outsides of the feet. As you rest your head back and down, shine the soles of the feet to the sky. And I'm working the thigh down, parallel-ish toward the floor. Knee of the foot kind of sort of perpendicular-ish to the floor. Is that a word? I doubt it. And if you feel good in this pose, you keep your head in the center. You could rock it side to side. Rocking happy baby pose. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. Those of you who know me, you've heard me say the bigger the rock, the happier the baby. So don't be shy. Make sure you have enough room. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. Another time or two. And slowly come on back to the center and stop. Release the feet. Bring the knees together. Knees into the chest, hands on the knees. Take a breath. If you have head or neck concerns, you could just roll to the side and come up to sitting pose. Otherwise, make sure you're safe. Slide the fingers behind the knees, rock your way up into sitting pose. And let's get started. Let's flip it over to table pose. Let's get started now on the spine, working with cat and cow. So, all four on the mat, fingers spread wide, hands under the shoulders, knees and feet, hip width apart, knees right under the hips. As you inhale, concave spine, belly down, eyes up, tailbone up, look up. And as you exhale, chin the chest, belly tight. Inhale, concave spine. Exhale, convex spine. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Inhale, concave spine. Exhale, convex spine. And one more. Inhale, eyes up, belly down. Exhale, bring it closed. Back to neutral spine or table pose. And inhale, exhale, butt back and down to the heels. Take a moment this time and let's stretch it out. Stretch the palms forward, try to push that mat away. See if you can get your buttocks to touch the heels, the forehead to touch the mat. Take a few breaths and imagine breathing into the back of the head, the back, through the shoulders. Nice. All smooth and easy stuff. With a breath, inhale, come on back up to table. And for tonight, a little bit of work. Again, trying to change it up each week, but still keeping it low and on the mat. Let's come down to this parallel arm plank. So literally, elbows come under the shoulders, and they're about shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Separate your feet, tuck your toes under. You jackknife a little, lifting the tailbone up. Great. And we're going to walk those feet back a little bit because we're going to come all the way down to this parallel arm plank and start here. Because I know you all love planks. Everybody loves a good plank, right? What I like about this one, again, you're off the hands and the wrists. We spend a lot of time on the hands and wrists in yoga. Just trying to keep you off of that for this evening. So, a good plank, tighten the buttocks. Tighten the belly, reach back through the heels. If you have those shoulders right under, those elbows right under the shoulders and the arms lined up, makes it a little easier. If you get a quiver, you know it's working. Let's do a few easy push-ups. You ready? Inhale, tailbone up. Exhale, down to plank. Inhale up. Exhale, down to plank. Inhale up. Exhale, down to plank. Hold for another breath or two. Good work. Knees down. Lower the belly, lower the chest down. Make a pillow with the hands, elbows out to the sides. Rest the cheek on the back of the hands. Give yourself a little breather. How we doing? Smooth and easy? I hope so. It's supposed to be. It's Sunday. Some of you like to windshield wiper the legs. You can bend the knees and kind of windshield wipe the legs side to side. All right. Come on back to the center and stop and inhale, exhale, lower the legs down. So, continuing with this theme of parallel arms on the mat, let's work tonight with Sphinx pose. I kind of like it. It's a great back stretch. It's a little bit of a pose that we can hold. So one more time, we start with the elbows under the shoulders. If you look down to your arms, they're parallel and shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. And now bring the thighs together. Bring the knees together. Bring the big toes together, and on this one, once we come into the pose, you don't want to turn your head. All right, just be kind to the head and neck. So as you press those palms down, the elbows down, inhale, raise the head and chest up. Imagine you create space between the chin and the chest as you look forward, and you're breathing and simply holding the pose. Breathe and allow this easy but effective back stretch to work for you. You can tighten the buttocks, reach back for the toes. Maybe with every breath you think that, about maybe a 1/16 of an inch. You could rise up every couple of breaths, looking forward, and continue to breathe and create space between the chin and the chest. Hold and breathe, hold and breathe. This is a nice one. Should feel good on the lower back. Make sure you're not pinching the neck or the shoulders. Be kind. Don't overdo. Take another breath or two. Awesome. To release, I like to release this way. Press the hands down, lift up the elbows, take them out to the sides, and inhale, exhale, lower down. Draw the chin all the way into the chest, stretch the head forward. Make a pillow with the hands and turn the head to the opposite side this time. Relax and breathe, relax and breathe. All right, awesome. So with a breath, we're going to inhale, press up to the knees. Exhale, butt back and down, the heels one more time. Press that mat away with the palms. So you can get your butt cheeks to touch the heels, the forehead to touch the mat. Stretch out, breathe. Great. And inhale, walk the hands in toward the knees. Rise up, rise up, rise up. Sit for a moment if you can in hero pose, stretching out the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulders. Big inhale, bigger exhale, let it all go. Another big breath. All right, and release. And stretch the legs forward. Sorry about the soles of my feet. In India, you never point the soles of the feet towards someone, but it's the best way I can see you. All right, a good staff pose. Simple pose, but important. It's the base for all of our seated poses. Couple of things. Get the buttocks behind you. Lift and tilt. Get on the front side of the sits bones. Press the palms down alongside those thighs. Toes to the nose. Tighten the belly. Exaggerate it. Roll those shoulders up and back and down. Open the chest. Take a few breaths. Breathe. It's just a good foundation to begin our seated postures for this evening. Another breath. Smile. I can't really see if you're smiling. That's what I do miss about being in a classroom with you. We'll be back soon though. All right, and release staff pose. Give the legs and toes a little wiggle. Seated twist. Sit tall, and I'm mirroring you. So take a breath, pick up your left foot and cross it over the right leg and give it a little squeeze in. Get tall, stay tall. If you're comfortable, keep the right leg long, but if you think you're okay with the idea, you could bend that right knee and bring the heel toward the buttock. It's Sunday. Sometimes I can't talk on Sunday. Sorry about that. And again, if you don't like sitting this way, just stretch that right leg back out. You have choices always. And if you do bring that leg in with the heel in toward the buttock, make sure both cheeks make it on the mat. Ready? Let's get ready to twist. You have choices again. Wrap that right arm around the left knee. Or if it's comfortable enough, you could put the elbow on the outside of the knee. And then bring your left arm up shoulder height. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. Inhale, exhale. Take that left arm all the way around behind you, shoulder height. Drop the hand down close to your butt. Press your arm into your back and get tall and stay tall. Tighten your belly. Let's breathe, begin the twist. From the waistline, inhale, exhale, back to your left side. Inhale, exhale, gently. Your left shoulder back to your left side. And lastly, inhale, exhale, chin gently back toward the left shoulder. Even think about the eyes going around to the left side. Hold it there and breathe. Allow that twist to work for you. Anything we do together, you'll hear me say this 100 times, Anything we do together, if you find something you like, take it, practice it on your own, hold it longer, do more repetitions. But our time goes quickly. So with the breath, let's release. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, spin all the way around to your right side. Drop that left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Get tall, big breath. Inhale. And exhale, and release it back to the center. Take a breath, stretch out the legs. Give a little movement. Toes and feet, lift and tilt, lift and tilt. Butt cheeks behind you on the front side of the sits bones. Another big breath. And let's do it on the other side. You ready? Pick up your right foot, cross it over your left leg, draw it in. Choose the option, keep that left leg long, or you can lean out and bring the heel toward the buttock. If you do bring that heel in, make sure both cheeks are on the mat. Be comfortable. All right. And as we did before, either wrapping the left arm around the right knee, or you can take the elbow to the outside of the knee. Let's stay tall, right arm up shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, spin it all the way around to the right side. Drop that hand down close to your butt, press your arm into your back. Get tall and stay tall. And breathe. You ready? Let's twist. From the waistline, inhale, exhale, back to your right side. Gently, inhale, exhale. Your right shoulder back to the right side, and ever so gently, inhale, exhale, chin back toward the right shoulder, even the eyes around to the right side, breathing. Keep your belly tucked in. Nice. Hold and breathe. Keep that twist working. Breathe and hold. Another breath. And let's get ready to release it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way over to your left side and just out to the left side. One big inhale and a bigger exhale. And release. Come on back to the center. Stretch out the legs. Give them a little bounce. How are we doing? Everything okay? All right. We've got some more. So do me a favor, if you're on a mat and if you have something behind you, like I have this big wooden bookcase, scoot your butt forward and come away from what's behind you. Give yourself some space. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Draw the heels in toward the groin. Lift and tilt, lift and tilt. Get on the front side of the sits bones. Catch a hold of the feet, maybe the toes. A little bit of butterfly pose. So if you think of the bent legs like the wings of a butterfly, you could maybe move your wings a little. Breathing. Feeling good. We're working to open the hips a little bit with this pose. Make sure you're kind, and inhale, exhale, drop the knees out and down to the side. If your knees stick up really high, you could take the time and slide a pillow under your buttocks, under the tailbone, or just simply be kind to your body as we inhale. Look up, exhale, lean forward and drop those elbows just there at the fold of the knee, maybe on top of the calf muscle. And without overdoing it, just putting a little bit of weight out and down on those knees. Breathing. Very nice. Take another breath or two. If you're feeling good, hollow out the belly. Roll the belly up and back. Inhale, exhale, drop the hands down to the floor. Stop whenever you feel like you've had enough. If you're still feeling good, inhale, exhale, walk the hands forward. And if you're still feeling good, roll the belly up and back. Inhale, exhale, walk the fingers forward. And lastly, just lower the chest down. Chin, nose, forehead, but no prize to get down to the feet, so don't strain the back of the head and neck. If you're okay with a C curve, you could just lower it down gently. Or if you like the idea of keeping the spine, the head, the neck in a straight line, feel free to do that. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. This should feel good. Should feel good opening the hips. Should feel good across the back. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Very nice. And let's get ready to release. Inhale, walk the hands in, walk the hands in, rise up, rise up, rise up. Now we're going to get a little fancy. I hope I have enough room. Make sure you do. Be safe. Lean back a little. Inhale, exhale. Lift up your right leg and take it out to the right side. Work to straighten the heel, flex the foot. Be safe, be careful. And inhale, exhale, lower that foot back down. Sit nice and tall. This is where I run out of room. Inhale, exhale, stretch the left leg forward, straighten it out. Take it out to the left side. Very nice. And release and bring it back to the middle. Be very careful. Make sure right now, look behind you. Is there anything back there that's dangerous? Because if you roll back and there's nothing there, it won't hurt. If there's something back there and you roll back, it might. Tighten your belly and inhale. Pick up both feet and balance. Only if you're comfortable, only if it feels good to you, you can stretch the legs up and out and hold. Reach out through the heels, draw the toes back toward the body. Find your balance. I know some of you really like to do this in class. Holding and breathing, breathing and holding. Another breath or two. Excellent. And release and slowly bring the soles of the feet together and stretch the legs out and down. Give the legs a little movement. Roll the shoulders up and back. Very nice. Lift and tilt, lift and tilt. Okay. So we have one more, and it's pretty easy. I always like to finish with a proper forward stretch, forward fold. One more time, cheeks behind you. I'm going to turn so the soles of my feet aren't facing you. Lift and tilt, lift and tilt. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fingertips all the way out to the other side of the room. Drop the hands down. Catch a hold of the feet and toes. Hold the legs, or even, ideally, just let the hands rest alongside the legs. And now what you want to do is you're holding that pose. You're going to hollow out the belly, roll the belly up and back, draw the toes toward the nose. Again, hamstring stretch and working those internal organs. Doesn't matter how low you go. No prize for going low. Inhale, exhale, nose up. Exhale, roll the body down, the legs a little. Think belly down, chest down, chin down. Maybe nose, forehead. Holding and breathing, holding and breathing. Very nice. Breathe. Sinking in, finding a way to sink your way forward and down. We do just enough asanas to make the body a little bit warm, to get the muscles stretched out. And the real goal with everything we're doing in yogic theory is to grow and flow the prana, to get the energy moving in your body as we get ready for the next steps of our yoga, breath, and meditation class. You ready? Let's get ready to release. Stretch the arms forward, palms facing. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, float the arms out and down to the sides, hands on the thighs. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Let it all go. Another big breath. Nice. All right. Step one, asana's complete. Scoot your butt forward. We're rolling down onto the mat one more time. Knees into the chest, hands on the knees. Rock it out a little side to side, just like we did at the beginning. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. Back to the center and stop. One more time. Arms out to the side in T or goddess pose or cactus pose. 90-degree bend at the elbow. Inhale, exhale. Both knees over and down to the right elbow. Turning the head, looking left. And now close your eyes and breathe, relax. Breathe, let go. And release it. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, belly tight. Inhale, knees to the middle. And exhale, both knees over and down toward the left elbow, looking out in the opposite direction. Take a few breaths. Breathe, relax. Breathe, let go. Don't follow me. Stay down there. I'm not ready for you to come up yet. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, belly tight. Inhale, knees to the middle. And lastly, bring your arms alongside the body. Inhale, stretch both legs up and out. Soles of the feet to the sky. Tighten the belly, lead with the heel, and slowly lower the legs down to the floor in front of you. And when you are all the way down to the floor, relax and release. Feet and legs apart, arms away from the body, palms facing up. Big inhale. Bigger exhale, let it all go. Another big breath. And immediately close your eyes and rest your gaze upward and centered. Rest your focus up to that space between the eyebrows and simply relax and let go. So with the physical work complete, we let the physical body rest. And now we put the energy body to work. We start with our nidra. I think in the beginning of class I may have reversed my words. Sometimes I do that, especially on a Sunday. It happens, what can I say? In our nidra, we go through the body and relax it one piece at a time. And that yogic theory is as we focus on that piece of the body and tell it to relax, we draw some of this pranic or healing energy to that part of the body just by focusing there. And it actually just simply feels really good. So let's get ready to begin our relaxation, to begin our nidra. And as you're resting on the mat, let the feet fall out to the side, let the chest feel open, roll the shoulders, let the palms face up. You could move the head a little side to side and rest the chin comfortably back in the center. And now gather up all your focus and attention and come down to the feet and toes. And observe the feet, the toes, the skin, the muscle, down to the bone, down to the very center of the bone. And as you deeply observe your feet, say to yourself, my feet are relaxing. My feet are relaxing. Breathe deeply into the feet and feel your feet relaxing. Feel your feet letting go. And move your focus from the feet to the ankles, to the calves, the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips. This time deeply observing your legs. Say to yourself, my legs are relaxing. My legs are relaxing. Breathe deeply into the legs and feel your legs relaxing. Feel the legs letting go. And then move your focus to the torso. We start on the back side, observing the buttocks and the lower waistline, lower back, scanning up the back, up the sides, mid-back. Shoulder blades, neck and shoulders, tell it all to relax, tell it all to let go. And then move your focus back around the front side and scan from the hips into the pelvic area and up across the abdominals. Scanning up the sides, up across the belly, the chest, again to the neck and shoulders. And let's include the arms, so mentally scan from the shoulders down the arms to the elbows, from the elbows down the hands and fingers. So this time, as you deeply observe your body, say to yourself, my body is relaxing. My body is relaxing. Breathe deeply into your body and feel your body relaxing, letting go. And lastly, mentally scan up the neck and throat, up to the mouth and tongue. Relax your jaw, slightly separate your teeth. Relax your tongue, your lips. Relax the cheeks, warm and soft. Deeply relax the eyes. Allow the eyes to feel warm and liquid. Let them sink a little bit into the skull as they relax. Relax the nose, the ears, the temples, the forehead, and lastly up across the crown of the head and down the back of the head and neck. So this time, deeply observing your entire being. Say to yourself and really feel it. Say to yourself, I am relaxing. I am relaxing. Breathe deeply into your entire being and deeply relax. Deeply let go. And so you can enjoy this feeling of relaxation for a few moments. One more time, mentally, behind closed eyes, rest your gaze upward and center to the space between the eyebrows. We all need something to think about, right? So as you mentally look upward, imagine and see light. Rest your gaze upward and centered, and imagine and see light. Don't wander away. Breathe, relax. Breathe, let go. Take a few moments. Breathe in, relaxing, allowing the body to sink further into the mat. And as the mind tries to wander away, and I know it does, I know it's something we all struggle with, just mentally, one more time, look upward and centered. And behind closed eyes, as you look upward and centered, imagine you can see light. Breathe. And we could easily do a nidra relaxation for a whole class. You could do a nidra for a whole hour. What we try to do in yoga, breath, and meditation is give you a little sample of asanas, nidra, pranayama, meditation. So, with that said, without disturbing the mind, breathe and find your fingers and toes, hands and feet, and move them a little. Find your arms and legs and move them. And as you move your body with the breath, you can stretch out. Make sure you have enough room. Stretch out. And then take a moment and roll over to your side. And when you're ready, don't rush. Push your way up to sitting pose. Come on up to sitting pose. On a pillow, on the mat. Make yourself comfortable. As you come up to sitting, roll the shoulders up and back and down. Tall spine, chest high and open. Decide mudra, palms up. More energy, palms down. The need to be more grounded. And one more time, close your eyes and rest your gaze upward and centered. And now for this class this evening, especially on Sunday, where we're a little bit more relaxed and it's a good day to be a little bit inward, even more so than our regular class. I'm going to spend a little more time with some pranayama. And our pranayama is pretty simple to start. It's that three-part yogic breath, that base breath, and it's really simple. So as you sit tall, all you're doing is inhaling slowly and filling the belly, then the chest and the upper chest. And as you exhale, imagine you're exhaling upper chest, chest, and belly. And if you've been with me before, you've heard me say this, but imagine you have a valve to control the breath and it's only half open. So when you inhale, slowly sip the air in and make it last, filling belly, chest, upper chest. And it's the same on the exhale. Release, upper chest, slowly let the air out, chest, and lastly belly. Even at the end of the exhalation, pulling the belly button in. It's a simple breath, but it's very calming, very relaxing, and it's the base for all of our pranayamas. Continue this three-part yogic breath. Make it slow. Inhaling, filling the belly, let the belly rise, the chest fill, the upper chest. Exhaling, upper chest, chest and belly, emptying the belly, even pulling the belly button in a little. Continue a few more breaths in and out slowly, filling all the way up and emptying all the way out and down. And this long breath is going to continue to be the base as we add one more layer tonight. Tonight we'll add alternate nostril breathing, nadi suddhi. Pretty easy. This is the way I teach it. There's many theories and many ways as to do this. Bring your right hand up. I'm not mirroring you now. This is actually my right hand. I get confused if I don't. Bring your right hand up. Take the index and the middle finger. Place it to the center space between the eyebrows. Bend in the ring and the pinky. Rest your thumb on your cheek. So your hand rests on your face like a little mask, right? And what happens is the bent ring finger becomes the valve for the left nostril and the thumb the valve for the right nostril. With this alternate nostril breath, we're going to inhale through one nostril, close it, open the other one, and exhale. And then inhale through that same nostril, close it, and exhale through the other. The goal is to go slow, so we're going to try to go to the count of 6. If you're a pro and you already know what you're doing, go for it. If you practice Vishnu Mudra, go for it. Don't let me change you. Otherwise, index and thumb, index and middle finger to the space between the eyebrows, thumb on the cheek, and we've got that ring finger and pinky bent in. Ready? Sit really tall. Let's take one long, big inhalation through both nostrils, filling all the way up before we close anything. And exhale all the way out and down through both nostrils. Close the right nostril, inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close left, open right, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right nostril, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close right, open left, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close left, open right, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close right, open left, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close left, open right, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close right, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close left, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And close right, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring the hand down. Back to mudra. Sit tall with eyes closed and rest your gaze upward and centered. We practice alternate nostril breathing as a way to balance the energies. In yogic theory, masculine and feminine energy between the nostrils, and with this alternate nostril breath, we balance those energies. And any focus on the breath, including our base, our 3-part yogic breath, slowing it down, has a very calming effect on the mind, stilling the body, and really preparing you physically, mentally, and energetically to be still for meditation. And that's where we are next. Take a few resting breaths now. Back to that beginning breath. Do you remember our diaphragmatic breathing? It's just really light and simple. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Inhaling, belly rising, and exhaling, belly falling. Allow your focus and gaze to be upward and centered. Let the breath be smooth. And now you've created this perfect place. You've set a perfect stage. You took care of the physical body, energetic body, the breath. You've got the mind focused. And now you're ready for some easy meditation. On Sunday, we go a little more quiet and a little more still than we do on the weekdays. We always start guided because we all need something to think about. And we'll finish this meditation silent. So rest your gaze upward and centered behind closed eyes. And one more time, use that visualization of light as you look upward and centered. And imagine and see that space between the eyebrows light and shining. Light and shining from the inside out. And allow your focus to deepen on this light. And our guided portion of the meditation for this evening is going to take us inward. So using all your creative mind, turn on your imagination. I want you to imagine you can peer into the center of that light that you see upward and centered between the eyebrows. Imagine you can peer inward and look in and down, deep, deep to the very center of your being. And deep in the center of your being, imagine and see one pinpoint of brilliant light. One pinpoint of brilliant light shining brightly. Allow all your focus and attention to move in and down to this pinpoint of brilliant light that you can imagine and see deep in your center. Bring all your focus and attention and move in and down and bring yourself closer to this pinpoint of brilliant light. Breathe and move yourself in and down closer to this pinpoint of brilliant light. And lastly, using all your creative powers, breathe and move yourself in, down, and through this pinpoint of brilliant light. And when you do, imagine yourself surrounded and suspended in your light and energy. Use your super creative mind. And hold yourself here. Your mind will wander. As it does, come back to the focus on that pinpoint of light deep in the center. As thoughts come, simply let them go. Don't follow them. Stay here deep on the inside. Focus and breathe. Give yourself these few moments of stillness and quietness to recover, to rejuvenate, to heal. Breathe and don't wander away. focusing on the breathing and not allowing the mind to wander away. We only practice about 5 minutes of silent meditation, not quite. But ultimately with meditation, you need to learn to add more minutes and find your way to this stillness. I will admit that for me, meditation is easier in the morning. I get up at 6 a.m., even with working at home, to first meditate and then do some asanas. But find a practice that works for you. Be diligent with it. This process of asana, the physical postures, the nidra, the relaxation, the pranayama, the breathing, the focus, and then the meditation, is traditional yoga practice, but there's not one theory, there are many. And coming to meditation this way is just one way through yoga. Find a way to still the body, find a way to still the mind, and allow yourself to come inward. It's a place to recover, it's a place to heal, it's a place to hit the reset button so you start fresh and new. So as we prepare to close for today, let's slowly begin to increase our breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. And breathe and move your fingers and hands and toes and feet. If you're sitting, find the legs carefully and move them. The arms, shoulders, head, the neck. Breathe and slowly bring hands to prayer hands to heart center. Rest the thumbs on the breastbone and close your eyes. In these final moments together, as you inhale, feel the breath coming into the lungs. As you exhale, feel the air leaving the lungs. Resting the thumbs on the breastbone, can you feel your beating heart? So now more than ever, we need to make sure we're breathing. We're giving ourselves time to be inward, time to be still, time to heal by moving inward and enjoying that time. So create space, create time in your schedule. And the very last thing as we close, I want you to imagine you can gather up a ball of light and energy from the inside. Kind of catch it, move it out in the palms of your hands. Get some of your light and goodness in the palms of your hands. As good yogis, we can create it, we can see it, we can feel it using our super creative imagination. And in the palms of your hands, you have goodness, you have healing light, you have healing energy. And as we always do at the end of class with me, using your super creative mind one last time, let's inhale, look up and reach up and take prayer hands high to the sky. And when you open up your hands, send out your light, send out your healing energy near and far to people who need it most. And then slowly bring the arms back down, bring hands to prayer. One last time I say to each and every one of you, namaste. Thank you guys for being here. Good to share time with you. Thanks for your continued membership with the YMCA. Continue to support the YMCA. They do so many great things for the community. So needed right now. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Let's be happy and be grateful during this time. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Here I come for my close-up.